Blessings and abundance, people. Blessings and abundance.
Swag.
Blessings and abundance. You know, everything's right at the bottom. Blood all over the floor. But on another note, I know you guys haven't seen me in a while. There's a good reason for that too. I've been dying my best death. It's good to see the people in there. So, the moral of today's story is, I only want you to have so you can let it go. BrotherPolight.com, we're starting the classes back. So, ultimately, I've come to terms with this existence where I'm officially content. That's why with the music project that I'm coming out with, I'm giving away anywhere between 70 to 80% of all the proceeds I get from the music, and I'm just giving it to my people because I have enough money right now without music to more than sustain me. I've properly secured the future of my children, where they are guaranteed going to be millionaires in their adulthood, and my wives are secured. And having said all of that, what else do I need? One desire is only going to beget another desire. So my goal is to teach people that level of self-mastery. That's why I have the courses, but the courses are part of a bigger picture. So I don't want people to get overwhelmed. That's why I say take the courses now and take your time and execute the plans, because the overall picture is to make sure that you guys become masters of your own destiny. No, it's Rolls Royce Diaries. Nah, we do. We're gonna do some math. We're gonna do some math. We don't play no games here. Rolls Royce Diaries. Those 24-inch rims. Nah, we do. It's called the drop head. Yeah. Suicide doors. See that? Rolls Royce Diaries, baby. Rolls Royce Diaries. So, you know, after you have about 3-4 cars that cost over $300,000, I mean, what more do you want? Another one? Like, it's alright. I mean, it's dope. Got Rolls Royce here, Tesla here, Tesla here. That's the kind of car wash we dealing with, you heard? I mean, this is my thing right here. This is one of my toys. Look at them 24s, man. When I say I be popping out, or I be hopping out the V, I literally be hopping out the V, because them 24s be having me riding high. Word to everything. Word to everything. Thank you. Getting it in. That matte black special. Yeah. Word. So I only want you to have so you can let it go. That's the moral of the story. I only want you to have so you can let it go. I only want you to have so you can let it go. I ain't letting her go though. We get to have her. We ain't never let her go. Car one day. Just chilling. Hold this something real quick. I just go my own. Something.
Hi guys. Follow me, Nina.Rari. I have so much fun when I'm in LA with Polight. I got these healthy mango snacks from Erewhon. Some coconut water, you know.
That she owes me because she drank mine earlier.
I did.
Such a Negro. My goodness.
It was good.
I was over here thinking she's giving me a little bit of her drink. So I was being real humble and, oh, let me finish up and give her back. And unbeknownst to me, I was getting some of my own drink.
Shouldn't have let his top down. He left the top off. I went right in his car and took his coconut water.
And she was nice enough to let me have some. Man, listen.
Oh my goodness.
Y'all know Nina Rari. Y'all know Nina Rari. You go to her Instagram. It's Nina, N-I-N-A, Rari, R-A-R-I. Nina Rari.
I would only let him put me on the internet straight out of a workout. The only person to catch me like this.
She's official, man. She gotta stop that.
Cause
This is Rolls Royce Diaries. We keep it real over here. They be seeing me.
It's raw.
They see me in SpongeBob socks on Rolls Royce Diaries.
Those are kind of hard though.
That ain't my traditional drip. Well, you know, y'all know I love my socks, so I always feature a certain pair of socks. I don't know. Y'all see me in slides and socks. Rolls Royce Diaries. What's my favorite book? It varies. I wrote so many books. Sovereign Bible is one of them. Head of the Crown. And Supreme Mathematics is another one. But like I said, I want you guys to have only so you can let it go. I realize the more that I have, the more I'm not attached. And so I feel true spirituality is obtained through material success. And that's the oxymoron that we living in this day and time. It sounds real crazy to say, yo, in order for me to achieve spirituality, I actually have to full-blown and engage the physical realm. Yes, go to club after club until the clubs make you numb. You know what I'm saying? Surround yourself with beautiful women or always go in the presence of them to the point you can see them beyond just their physicality. If you stay around beautiful women long enough, eventually you're going to yearn for something that transcends the physical, like their mind, or great conversation, great personality. But your carnal nature wants to engage them physically first. And there's nothing wrong with that because that's part of our nature. There's just something wrong with that if that's your nature every year throughout your adulthood. You know, that's a man's, it's a distinction between a boy and a man. So, you know, a boy always wants what he believes he can't have. A man doesn't necessarily want that which he knows he doesn't need. So it's two different things going on there. So a lot of times, brothers chase after women because they just represent the type of women they believe they can never get. And so if that's the case, work really hard and get access and connect with them enough so you can stop chasing them for the physical and start connecting with them on a more spiritual or mental level. So it's the same thing with the cars. I always wanted fancy cars and shit. Now I'm always in fancy cars. So now, like, I can live the rest of my life driving a little Honda and shit. Would I get caught dead with one now? No. But what I'm saying is, it wouldn't perplex
I'm like, so how come you don't be in them then? Why he don't ever be in a Honda?
I felt her energy. All right, I'm gonna start exclusively only picking her up in the Honda.
No. One of my friends had an attitude with him, and he put her in. He put her in a Honda to go home. So rude.
That's positive energy. But on the real, it don't hit the same way it used to hit. You know, I'm used to a certain lifestyle, granted, but I got enough out of this lifestyle and a certain level of consistency with it that I'm not hard pressed to obtain the same things that I used to want to obtain. Like, my goals are different, and that's all I ask of you guys. To don't be afraid of the concept of getting money. Don't be afraid of becoming wealthy. Stop setting small goals. You know, I just want an extra $100 or $200. What's wrong with saying, yo, I need to be a millionaire? I don't talk to you guys like that because I can't encourage you guys to achieve goals that I don't even want to achieve. So that's why a lot of times the shit I be talking about be sounding like too much for some people. They be like, yo, that's not for everybody. Absolutely. So don't follow my live stream because my live stream isn't for bums. Real shit. My live stream is for people who want to go and get it, who know that our people been through way too much throughout the years and it's long overdue. My live stream is for people that say they're royalty and we need to match the material assets, the physical assets that correspond with royalty. Like we can't say we royalty and in rags. This shit is all just a game. Once you realize this shit is just a game, everything that you conceive to be difficult as far as acquiring, you realize that shit is trash. It's actually easy. This is all a game. Real shit. If you take existence too serious, instead of being captivated, you'll be held captive. And you'll never get out of incarceration. So you can't take existence too serious. You can't be really looking at this shit like this is the real world. This is the world of illusion. This is a simulation. So once you're able to access the code and you break the codes and you realize, yo, nothing's really difficult. The most difficult and most daunting task that you ever had was being born. And once you were born, everything else is simple. Nothing else is more difficult than becoming a conscious, sentient being, aware of your own awareness. Like, that shit is difficult. Like, you're here right now, aware of yourself. How fucking deep is that? Like, we take that shit for granted. Like, you raced amongst almost 1 million sperm, and you was the one that won the race out of almost 1 million. Like, you think you trying to win the lotto, but you won the lotto already.
Right.
Like, being born is a lottery. Like, what the fuck? That's bigger than Powerball. The odds of you being born is way more significant than the odds of you possibly being a lucky lottery winner. So if you look at it from that perspective, nothing's hard after being born. It's as hard as you make it. I be in my mind, like, that shit's light. So you know what? I'm not even going to be stressing myself out like I can't get it. I'm going to get it. And just because I think like that, I'm a magnet for the opportunities. I'm a magnet for the opportunities just because I don't allow myself to think lesser than myself. So I'm saying this is not for everybody. This is for the people who don't just want to profess that they're a king or a queen, but want to actualize it. That's what this is about. I'm talking to those people out there. For those of you that just feel like, you know, sometimes people be like, but everybody can't just work for themselves. And I'm like, yo, that's understood, but why are you telling me that? Like, if I was here telling everybody to work, would you turn around and say, well, everybody's not just going to work, some people are going to be entrepreneurs? No, you wouldn't. It's always a goofy person that's always like, I'm going to tell you the opposite of what you're talking about. This program is for people that want to be self-sufficient, self-sustaining, and they need a recurring message and recurring themes that repronounce and affirm all the possibilities. But impossible is just, I am possible. So I know I'm impossible. I know I'm impossible because I am possible. And the fact that I'm possible, that shit was an impossibility. You know what I'm saying? Like, we think back, your parents' parents were taught by people off the slave plantation. Your parents' parents. We just go 2 generations back. Where did information come from? So right now, you can't blame black people after 400 plus years of slavery, 60 so-called years of freedom. We are going to have a lot of transgenerational dysfunctions. So I don't knock the dysfunctions, nor do I accept them.
Nor do I accept them. That is so
Real
powerful.
shit.
Right.
It's a given we're going to be dysfunctional, you know? So I'm not allowing no one to judge me. Bitch, you can't judge me. We got to judge the ultimate oppressor that put us in the situation. So I don't allow nobody to judge me. That's why I say morals are for mortals. You know, so long as we get to achieve our goals and hopefully we don't hurt nobody in the process, it is what it is. But remember, Bambi gets eaten by the lion. So this shit is rigged. Once you're born, you got to understand this shit is rigged. And that's why you got to make your own purpose. Because what's your purpose? You think, like, people be winning basketball games and saying, thank God. Like, God picks the Bulls over the Knicks. Like, let's really be for real. You know what I'm saying?
God is a Bulls fan.
Like, cats be, they be winning MMA fights and acting like God was with them and not with the other person. So, God blessed me with this talent. So before there was MMA, what was God blessing people with? Because MMA is new, right? So people feel like God gave them the blessed talent to give people concussions and possibly break their bones. Like, we got to be for real here. You know what I'm saying? Like, God is not over here making bets. If a car crashes,
God is a gambler.
yo, word. If a car crashes and 2 of us survive and 2 of us die, when I survive, I say, yo, thank God. And I'm simultaneously thanking God for the other 2 people that died. But then we'll say, oh, God had a special plan for the 2 that died. By way of car crash? So watch this. Kobe Bryant dies, helicopter crashes, and, you know, people say, well, you know, Kobe was so close to his daughter, God knew he had to take him and his daughter. But this is a man that had other daughters, so why he didn't take the other daughters? Because he wasn't close enough to them? See, I be thinking this, but if I say it, it's going to be insensitive. So I just be quiet, like, that's kind of stupid. But, you know, when people mention God, you can say a bunch of stupid shit and it's accepted. Like, why would God take a child because she's so close to her father and then leave the other 2 children here without a father? Oh, because God just knew he had to take her. I'm like, okay. And Nipsey Hussle, God had a special plan for him to get shot in his fucking head and have us discouraged by his own people doing it? Like, no. So if we keep it real, like if you ever owed rent and you owed $2,344.22, you wouldn't dare pray to God to ask for $2,433.22. In fear of the fact it won't come, because then you have to be like, yo, this shit ain't working, this prayer shit, this connection to God was capped. I'm just keeping it real with you guys. Like, it's convenient. Like, we'll just say, thank you for making me wake up the next day. And there's nothing wrong with being grateful for waking up the next day. But if you ask for a specific number to handle something specifically, why can't you ask that same force you are crediting for all this mystical shit? Why you can't ask them for some actual paper to pay your fucking bills? See? If you really believe in God that much, don't go to the hospital. Don't send your family to the hospital when they get sick. Just sit there and do a prayer, because the prayer got to be stronger than medical science, right? So we're very convenient with it, and then people think that I'm attacking their God. No, I'm attacking the presentation that man gave me about God, because the presentation that man gave me about God is inconsistent with common sense. And I just want to, I'm always looking for not the cheat code, I'm just looking for the real code. You know, I'm looking for the thing that gives me an advantage on planet Earth. So if it's the zodiac, if it's numerology, if it's God, I'm always looking for, yo, let me see where the science really works so I can take advantage of it and create the reality that I want to live in. So I put everything that someone presents to me to the test. I put everything to the test. And if it works out, then I'll be like, okay, I'm going to add that to my arsenal of things that works for me. I'm going to play with crystals. I play with tarot cards. I do whatever I got to do. I got to find out how to master planet Earth. You can't be afraid to use the tools and the resources that our ancestors left here for us. So I do pray. You're like, yo, who you pray to? Well, I got to pray to somebody in particular. Prayer in Hebrew just means telepathy, or communicating from one mind to the next. The universe is a mind. All is mental. If you look at the neurons of the brain, it's shaped just like the universe. The universe looks like just one brain cell. Real shit. So I connect with the universe, because like if you throw a rock in water, the waves oscillate. And if you stay there long enough, you'll see the waves come back to the source of impact. So our thoughts are the same way in the universe. The universe is like a pond. You throw out a thought in the universe, and if you wait long enough, it'll come back. But the problem is, a lot of us pray, we send out the communication, but we don't meditate to receive. So like we prank calling God, we prank calling the universe. You know, we be dialing up, hello, hello, and then we be hanging up. You see that phone? We be like this with God. Watch this. You be like, yo, God, please help me, God. He be like, hello? And then you be running. So you send out the prayer, which is the phone call, and then you hang up the phone before you get the receipt. And then it's also the matter in which you make your call. So when I pray with intention. And that sounds crazy, right? But when my daughter calls her mother, she can say mom or ma, and I mean, that might be on the phone. But if she go, mommy, mommy, her mom responds quickly and promptly. So depending on how much you want something into existence to manifest, you gotta pour your heart and your soul out to the universe. So when that rock hit the water, the wave could come back quicker. But if you're gonna be nonchalant about what you want, and you say, please, I would like this, I would like that, you don't believe yourself that you are due or deserving of what you're asking for. Because you're not emphatically asking for it. You're not sending out frequencies that are strong enough to be taken serious for that account to manifest in real time. So it's still gonna happen, but you know, the way we be praying so weak, you might pray for something today and not even realize you got your blessing 3 years later. Because you're praying so weak and your eyes so close, you don't realize you be getting your blessings. Just a huge delayed response. I guarantee if you really look at your life, man, stuff that you asked for, you probably got already. It just, you can't realize that the prayer was answered because it came so late and so after the fact. So just like a child has to emphatically call on their mother so their parents sometimes can pay attention and respond, this is a call to action. And then what happens? Sometimes the mother would turn around and be like, what you want? Oh, I just wanted to say hi. You'd be like, yo, what the fuck? You had me scared. Right? So we saying, don't call on the universe in vain. If you got the power and the capability to facilitate a goal or a task, if you have the potential to do so, don't call on it. Activate that within your being. But if you're like kind of stuck and you're like, yo, I know I got the potential, but I just don't know how to connect some of these dots. For everything that I don't understand how to do, I pray. For everything I don't, all the nuances and the shit that I don't know how that shit gonna connect, I put that out there and then I take the time out to receive. So half this world sends out the message and the other half of the world receives it. So half this world, when we want to uplift people, we pray, we speak. We do lectures, we deliberate, we're orators. The other side of the world, they just sit there receiving. They don't send out a message though. Them niggas be breathing and just meditating. So those niggas probably receiving our messages. We sending messages over here in America and those niggas is receiving messages because they ain't asking for nothing over there. They just receiving. So all the shit is fucked up. Over here, we're skinny. Over there, we're obese over here. They're skinny over there. Our steering wheel's on the left over here. It's on the right over there. You gotta understand the planet Earth is on a 23.5 degree tilt. So we're using one side of our mental faculty more than the other. That's why traveling endows us with opportunities, because when you travel, it stimulates the interest on the other side of the brain. So like the left side of the brain is math, science, language, and reading, and the right side of the brain is music, art, and emotion. That's why sometimes people say the words can express how they feel, because words is on the left and expression is on the right, or feeling is on the right. So words are hard to be expressed because they have to make a connection between the left and the right cerebral hemisphere. So the planet Earth works like one big brain too. And depending on what side of the Earth you are, that part of your interest is stimulated. So that's why on this side of the world, we talk our way into action, and then over there, they meditate their way into action. The goal is to combine both of those mental faculties, and then we'll truly be able to make things manifest. But that's the Rolls Royce Diaries for today, you know what I'm saying? That's the Rolls Royce Diaries. You see, we gotta find a way to share both worlds. You know, we can't just be in poverty and mad deep. Because if you deep and you in poverty, you ain't really that deep. You kind of stupid. It's slow. You know, so we can't really be here talking that talk and not seeing the manifestation. So for you, you might not want to manifest a beautiful woman, right? And a $400,000 car. But that's what I wanted to manifest. So, you know, because success is subjective, right? And I don't have the right to tell you what success is. Yeah, I'm gonna give you the bread to go. I don't have the right to tell you what success is. You know, whatever you conceive of doing that hasn't presently manifested, that's what success is. If you have a vision and it's yet to manifest, hey, you know what? You go on the side there and pull out 100. You ain't got no small change, right?
This is the wallet side.
Oh, go on the other side. You can zip that up. Yeah, so if you envision yourself doing something that you're not presently doing, and one day you make it happen, that's success. If it was in your mind, and one day it's no longer just in your mind, it's actually made manifest in the physical world, tell them I'll give you back 80. Give them $20 tip. You got 80? If you don't know nothing else in English, you gotta know that money. Bien day. I want to give you Viente.
I'll get inside.
Yeah. Yeah, so you know. Yeah, so success. Yeah, keep this stuff clean. Gotta keep this vehicle clean. Yes, we have to thank the lovely Nina Rari for allowing us to share her presence post workout because she doesn't.
Right, I don't
doesn't
do
these.
this. She got me out here looking crazy.
Don't she look beautiful? Tell the truth. This is her after a workout. So press 9 and you leave a comment if you feel like if she look like a baddie after workout. Cause this is after workout. So this is not no makeup shit. If you feel like she looks like a beautiful woman post workout, press 9. Type the number 9 and also add other comments. Because I think this is the real beauty right here. Look, you got a bunch of 9s. Bunch of 9s.
Aw, thank you guys.
And you know, people connect with you more for being real.
Yeah.
We don't got enough real stuff going on. You know, people act like they just wake up and their faces look like that. That's a lot. That's why sometimes people are like, yo, you got white around your mouth. I'm like, nigga, I purposely put that there before the live stream just to keep it real. Now let me stop. But on the real, like, yo, sometimes people are like, yo, you got cold in your eyes. I'm like, bitch, I just woke up. You probably got cold in your eyes too. This stream, I'm doing this shit at 6 a.m., nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, stick with the message. You know, I don't be having a haircut every time. It doesn't matter. It's about the message. You know? It's okay. Sometimes we just gotta, like, I don't have the time to do all that preparation. Baby, you can put that in? Yeah. Nine. Still coming in with the 9s. 9, beautiful. See? And that's post-workout. Now what I will say, when her ass be taking 3, 4, 5 hours to get dressed, she come out like $1 million motherfucking bucks. Her net worth be like skyrocket. I tell you that, if she look like that post-workout, y'all niggas need to see what I be seeing. I probably go live tonight and show you the end result. Cause the way she get her, the way she maintenance herself, that shit'll work out in itself. Yo, you driving me? I'm good. Yeah. My man Ricky right here, one of my drivers. Good brother, he be doing spoken word and all that. Real good brother right here. It's my man. Yeah. That's my man. It's a good brother. Take a break. Take it easy today. I got work I gotta do today, so I ain't really trying to be driving like that. Just chilling. Some interviews and stuff I'm doing. Nah, we do. We don't close these doors. We don't put our hands on it. Nah, we do. Nah, we do. We don't close our doors. You know, Rolls Royce come with a built-in chauffeur, nigga. Hey, we lit. That wood grain. Hey. Hey, let's drop that top. I just put it up so they could do whatever cleaning they could do. I got you. You put that right there. I ain't tripping. What's this? Ox? Okay. You know, weak niggas. Niggas said this is Floyd's leftovers. You know, it's just amazing. Like, black people could never give their own people credit. If my brother gave me something, I would definitely say he did. Right? But you know what's funny? All the money stacks, paper stacks you see me with, the cars you see me with, it's actually mine. He ain't give it to me. You know, but I think it's sad that you just gotta feel like there's only room for one successful black person, and that one successful black person has to give everybody all their nice stuff. Like, how weak do you think the black race is? So everybody that's in his circle, we can't have an account of several successful black men. We have to just target one successful black man and say everybody else that has something nice around him, it has to come from him. That means, like, that's what you got going on in your world. That means, like, you one of those people when you come out in the morning, you got to buy a dime bag of weed, and there's probably 8 of y'all that got to put in on that dime bag. Like, that's the person you are. We could tell, like, that's what's going on in your world. You know? You want to get a pint of liquor, and it's like 7 of y'all putting the money up for the pint. You know? So you don't know how to think outside of that. You thinking, yo, man, one nigga got it, he the one supplying all that. Yo, you shouldn't think like that. I'm not perplexed by it because I understand the slave mentality. Because at least you think I got it from another black man. Because if it ain't that, I got to be Illuminati. You know what I'm saying? I sacrifice my children or I kill somebody in order for me to succeed. Like, it's always something. It's always an excuse for a brother or a sister's success instead of a celebration.
You want real food?
Yeah. No, we're going to go West Hollywood. Xavier Byfield. Yeah, he's the weak Negro. Everybody, let's give him some attention. His name is Xavier Byfield. Let's go on his page and see what he got going on, too. Probably nothing. Yeah, I'm a self-made multi-millionaire. And I'm not allowing no one to take the facts from me. And you know what's powerful? My story has been chronicled. My story has been recorded. People, you can bounce. You just turn over there, turn left, do a U-turn. What's dope is my story.
I can make a U right here?
Nah, just leave out here. Yeah, my story's been documented. So people literally see my growth. They see me on the streets of Harlem. They see me doing lectures and debates. That's what's so powerful about it. And some of you know me as far back as being on a train, soliciting, selling flyers, selling buttons. A lot of you really know me from going all the way back where I used to be on a train 5, 6 in the morning to open up my bookstore, my first one. Then I wound up having 2 bookstores. Then I wound up having 3. Then I wound up having 4. And I wound up having a restaurant. By the time I was 21 years old, I had 5 stores. Real talk. Real talk, man. I come a long way, Joel. Come on, stay in your lane, Brody. What up, cuz? Word. So, you know, I mean, and the thing is, I still make myself accessible to my people, and I share the information. How many people make multi-millions and still make themselves available to the people? It'd be so crazy. I'd be so available to the people. People be thinking I'm broke because I'm available. You know what I'm saying? Nah, that nigga ain't really making bread. Because then why would he be around us like that? Why would he be sharing what he knows? That's what I'm saying. Malcolm wasn't a millionaire. Dr. King wasn't a millionaire. You feel me? Like, we gotta look back to all the people y'all love and y'all care about that were great. I'm the difference breaker, though. So this is a different look. We're not used to seeing this. We're not used to seeing a black nationalist, Pan-African. Somebody that's on C-SPAN, CNN, Fox News, giving it up, hard body for their people. Mad militant, and still could turn around and pop out in the drop head, or in a Ghost, or in a Wraith, or in a Cullinan, because I own all 4. Yeah, and I drive them by the season. I got a Ghost in Miami, blue interior. I got a Cullinan with red interior out here in LA. I got a drop head right here, wood grain. I got a white Lambo in Miami. Like, I really do this. Anytime I go to any of these states, you see me in the same shit all the time. Like, ain't enough car rental money in the world. And in fact, if I'm renting all these cars, goddamn, I'm worth even more than I'm worth. Because that actually costs more money. You can't be renting throughout the year. Like, after a while, that shit costs more money than actually owning a fucking car. And then, not to mention my black Cadillac limo truck, 3 rows, and then I got a white Cadillac truck. You know what I'm saying? It's not a limo though. You know, I'll be making that for the family joint. Or, yo, when it was my last solar return, that's when I popped out all the toys. Lambo Pole, the Rolls Royces. For my B-Day, I pulled all my shit out and let my homies drive on my cars. Anybody that was around me for my B-Day, no, I had so many vehicles around, so I couldn't even drive all them shits. I had the Lambo in the garage like the first 3-4 days of my whole celebration because there was so many different cars to drive.
Crazy.
Yeah, I brought them all out. Like, it's because I just wanted to make an assessment of my material success from one year to the next. And I'm like, damn, I didn't even know I had all these vehicles. And what I do, I had my mans and them come out from Brooklyn. They never drove a Lambo before. Yo, go ahead. I gave them a little tutorial. Do your thing. Never drove a Rolls Royce. Yo, take that. Do your thing. I stayed in the caddy. Yeah. Rocked out with the sisters, jumping the Cadillac. We had no space. That Lambo was just 2 people could fit in there. You know what I mean? So I let my mans and them do that. Anybody that came out for my entanglement in Bel Air, y'all know. And Floyd came out and he was super proud of me. Super proud. He ain't give me not one of them vehicles. If he did, I would say so, and I would be grateful. There's nothing wrong with that. You know? Shit. Just the fact you think a friend of mine did do that, it means I'm in a company of somebody great. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know if I could tell you, yo, your friend probably gave you the Lambo. First of all, you got to be in position to have the Lambo and then be in another position to know somebody who probably gave it to you. So just the fact that that's the lie that's working, that's a powerful fucking situation going on. If that's the lies niggas are going to be telling, I'm with those ones. That's a lot better than the lies niggas used to tell on me 2 years ago. You know what I'm saying? Yo, that shit was hard. Niggas, word. If we gonna start telling lies about the $300,000-$400,000 cars I had and the billionaires that gave it to me, if those are the lies we talking, I take that for them weak ass conscious community lies they was doing on me. You heard? I'm with that. So man, yeah, we doing $300,000 lies now. I'm fucking with it. Yes, tell Xavier, man, you know, keep them coming. I'm actually proud. I just reflected on it and realized, man, the lies got upgraded. As they should. Once I knew niggas inducting me into Illuminati, I knew I came up. I was waiting for the day. So when I knew, it's like when I had the entanglement, I'm like, yo, if the police don't try to shut this shit down, this shit ain't official. So when the police came to shut my party down, I was like, yo, we've seceded. That means we lit. You know what I'm saying? And so when I wasn't getting no Illuminati stories, I was getting a little skeptical, like, yo, I'm not cooking. Because if you cooking, they start seeing your fingers do shit. If I wear a black and white square outfit or something, they're like, yo, that's the Masonic floor or whatever. You know what I'm saying? They always come up with something. I'm like, yes.
Is it a Mondrian?
Yeah. We just want to turn right. There's a car behind us. Phoenix. All right, you got it. But yeah, man, I'm going to holler at you guys. Yeah, once I knew niggas said I was part of the Illuminati, I said, man, I have arrived. I'm finally on the level. Niggas think I'm making Illuminati money. People who ruling the world is fucking with me. I'm with that lie too. Keep them coming. Hey people, I'm gonna talk to y'all though. Blessings in abundance. BrotherPolight.com. Make some money with me. I'm going in hard in the paint again, starting this weekend. Posting dumb amount of receipts, giving you the in the money text. Let's go for it. I love you guys. Peace and many blessings. In the skies, you can kiss my ass. Peace.
So I go through there?
Summertime. Nah, just drive in front. I see. Ain't even summer yet, and you niggas want to participate in the block party. I'm with the block party now. We want to be part of the block party. Let me get you in the block party. I can tell you a project kid. You love the block party, right? Second, we get some sunlight. Your ass is you got the special wrench to keep the fire hydrant open so the water could flow in the hood, so we could kind of jump into that dirty ass water. Yeah, you love the block party, don't you? Get your ass out of here. fuck you watching me for? Why would people tune into a show that they hate? I never rush in my house. Oh, it's 8 o'clock. Let me hurry up and get to the house to watch the show that I hate watching. Like, who does that? You don't like what you see. Why are you tuning in all the fucking time? Thank you, Pop Moses. Said I changed his life. Ro Woods, I see you. Vivian, you know how I give it up. We just joking, having fun. Yeah, man, you know we put that work in. Banks. Contract killers, you already know. Tyler Cannon, just reach out. Yeah, it's always one or two goofies. And that's good, because back in the day, I used to have like 70 goofies. But I would say, yo, you know, it's 1,000 people on the stream, so fuck it. But now I don't see that much goofy people. So I'm like, you know, people are actually getting with it. Janelle, you know they wear those. Hey, yell at me, Janelle. You know, the new birthday thing is popping off. I need you to be present, Janelle. We starting up early. I'm not gonna give you guys the week and a half notice I normally do. Hey man, this birthday I'm actually gonna let the public know where their address is too. So it's gonna be ugly. It's gonna be smacked up. Make sure y'all get ready to book y'all flights to come on the West Coast. We doing it. We're doing it big in the month of August. First week of August, we doing it big. Yeah. Shout out to the family in B-More. Hey, alright y'all, so I'm gonna talk to y'all. Yeah, I gotta get on Clubhouse. I actually am on Clubhouse. It's just, you know, people be telling me to do podcasts, and I don't want to disappoint people because I'm not going to be consistent. I love to be consistent at whatever I do, and I would only be consistent at being inconsistent because that's like a full-blown job. And then if I feel like I'm working a job, then that defeats the whole purpose of being an entrepreneur. You dig what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to have to clock in every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, tune in to the, then I'm like, that's like a job. Like, I love to connect with the people.
I came here.
I love to connect with the people. When she said hi, if it was Toyota, nope.
Nope.
That's why I don't dignify these white folks with a response. Probably would have called somebody on us and said, we doing something wrong, but we look suspicious. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so y'all pull up. Look at the tourists all in there. Right? Love it, though. Damn, so many comments. What the heck? We reading your book in prison. Marine Corps, appreciate that. Yeah, it's amazing that the knowledge is all over the world, in prisons, out of prisons. I'm very appreciative. But yeah, I'm figuring out this podcast thing. I don't know if I'm gonna really do that, but I'll start doing some interviews. The podcast itself, though, I don't know about. Because I be moving around so much and I be flying around so much, I wouldn't be able to commit the way I would love to commit. You know, you don't work this hard and make this much bread so you can stay on a certain grind all the time. Sometimes you need to exhale. Sometimes you need to get to the point where you could just say, yo, I would like to get up some days and don't necessarily have to do something in particular. You dig what I'm saying? Sometimes I just want to, most times these days, I just like to wake up and know I don't got to do something. And I can just do whatever comes to my mind's eye. Like, if I feel like building, I'm going to build. If I want to party, I'm going to party. Yo, I just feel like resting all day. You know, it's a great vibe. That's what we supposed. I need the opportunity to do that. You know, when I went to Thailand, I literally went to Thailand because I wanted to see how Thai food tastes in Thailand. I literally flew, I think it was 16, 17 hours across the world. And when people said, what brings you to Thailand? I said the food. I mean, did you always plan this? Nah, I was having a conversation last week and I decided, you know what, when I get back to LA, I'm just going to fly out. So I had 2-3 more days in Miami. I came to LA. And how much did I pack up? A small suitcase. Barely put anything in it. I bought my clothes when I was there. Like, how crazy is that? Yeah. I went to Dubai. The first time I went to Dubai, I took a handbag and stayed out there for 2 weeks. I ended up, opening up a restaurant out there, my second trip around. The first trip I went out there, I had a small duffel bag, and I bought all my outfits out there for my trip. I went out there at random and bought all my outfits out there. Another time I went out there with Floyd, did pretty much the same thing. So you know what the vibe is? To fly somewhere across the other side of the world over 10, 12, 13 hours and don't bring no clothes but underwear and shit. Like, yo, I'm just gonna buy my outfits when I get there. Like, what kind of power is that? That's something different. That's a different type of power. Like, that energy is what I'm about. I love that energy because that's a sense of freedom that I never had in my life. You know, normally you gotta plan the whole year if you want to go on vacation, and maybe 2 or 3. And you gotta hope it don't rain when you get there. Them 3-4 days out there. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's power when you just, yo, you know what? I got a taste for some Thai food. So where you want to go eat? 17 hours away. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, that's some real shit. And I want that for all my people. I want that for all my people. Why not? I want that. I need that. That's why I do what I do. I need that. So when I speak, I typically share information on how to get it done. But you know, people cry, oh, you only talking about money, you only talking about money. So I started mixing some stuff up, giving some metaphysics and everything, but it breaks my heart because I know what's really ailing us as a people is the lack of finances. So why would I not address that almost every opportunity I get? How can I live so great and then have a conversation with you outside of the thing that's helping me facilitate this amazing experience? Yeah. Well, I'll see you. Go to brotherpolight.com. I'll see you in class this weekend. Pick whatever class you want. I will see you in class this weekend. Let's make this money and let's have that freedom. Peace. Iluvu.
You really think I'm gonna sit here and sing the chorus to ya? Landing on it doesn't wanna work to be able to afford throwing that ass in the circle. This is lyrical fitness. Sick and I'm gifted, it's ridiculous. This prick is a feminine bitch with 2 bars on the cane into the center of his lip. Twizzlers get bit, the color of lipstick to smother his kids with. Looking like a booty goon pirate, screaming out, take a deuce kid, shove it up and swipe them like a pool stick. Slam him in the lock up and doing live streams in the night in pajamas. A buttoned up shirt with the boxes, get the Glocks on, let it off. Catherine Brown looked like one of them caked up faces in a magazine. Mad at me, I would happily take her on a date, Applebee's. Jack off my sperm in a plate, bon appetit. I'm a good guy, chunky in the flesh. Old school rap, you're not rocking with the best. My ding-a-ling, my ding-a-ling. I want you to play with my ding-a-ling. Scarlet, oh shit, I'm getting off topic. Double entendres coming all at once. You're a tourist, surgical lure his girl to adore us. Oh, mama ocean, Babylonian, Machiavellians, bombing ornaments. Solomon's a king, onomatopoeia, not the lottery. I'm on your property, monopoly, oligopoly, commodity is what you got to be. Socrates philosophy, bomb atomically. Montavious, wood grain, walks wobbly, balling me. What up, girl? I'm King Kong conscious. Shake your little booty till my dick get longer. I'm the type to rearrange your face in the mirror. Your circadian rhythm is as blurred as your vision. Chauvinist pig with a Doberman pincher to go and get rid of the dough. I'm a flip son of a bitch. Can you all take a joke? Who want the smoke when I put out the flame? I do this forever, ain't new to the game. In conclusion, however, the screws in my cranium calculated every move when I'm making them go and nip shit again on a track. When I mess up, I'm like, oh, what the fact? Just get to the facts. Spitting like, yeah. Here, kitty, kitty, there's 20 kittens literally here sitting with me staring at pennies. Hoppity hop, skippity skip the hook. This isn't it. This is the bridge and it goes as hard as Tiffany's tits. The kid is a menace. Before the doors are closed, we'll do the rodeo. Forgot the lyrics to the song and how the